Hey Dreamers, this is Jade and I'm here to do my quarter one update for 2024. These are all the journals and notebooks and planners that I worked in for the first quarter of the year, which is January through April. These are the only ones I'll be including. If I happen to work in something else in the next quarter, then that will be included in the next quarter. But for now, I'm just going to go through the ones that I touched on or used in some capacity during the first quarter of the year. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First, we have my course notebook. So this is what I use anytime I am taking a course or reading a book that I need to take notes in so I can remember and yada yada yada. And so I definitely was in here. I took a few courses lately with the spirit doula. Well, she goes by Professor Melanie now, and I actually just went through a 3-day course. I wasn't able to actually do the live version of the course, so I have the, of course, recorded versions, and I need to go through and get the notes and stuff taken now. But there are other things that I have already done that in here, and so but basically that's it. If I'm taking a course or reading a book and I need to take notes on what I'm reading through or the course that I'm taking, then it goes in here. And this is my second one of this. As you can see, I have been using it. This is what I have used so far. And so wondering how long it's going to take me to fill this up, but it took me a little while for the first one. So anyway, moving on, that is my first notebook. Okay, the next one is my dream journal. I like to keep an account of my dreams. It's something I've been doing. I started way back in college, and it was just kind of off and on me doing it then, but I've been way more consistent in the last, God, I don't even know how long now, probably over 10 years. So whenever I have a dream and I remember it, for the most part, it goes in here, which it's more often than not, let's put it that way. So yeah, in this currently I am in a A6 size Magic of Eye, just regular journal. So as you can see here, I do have my dreams written down. It's in this Tomitaro Makino cover by Hobonichi, and where the, not this, but where the cream color ribbon is, that's how far I've gotten. So I'm actually almost done with this notebook. It's a thin notebook. Again, it's from Magic of Eye. I picked it up usually when I go, when I get my planner for the year, I get the bundle. So it comes with the little A6 planner and also an A6 notebook. And this is one of those. So I'll probably be needing to replace it soon. I'm not sure if it'll happen in the next quarter or the quarter after that, but I anticipate probably needing a new dream journal before the year is up. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, the next one is my Magic of Eye planner. I use this just to kind of write down anything inspirational that I get during the course of the week and or gratitude. I can say this year I have not been overly consistent with this, which kind of makes me sad because I really, really like this. I enjoy this. But as you can see here and there, I've done some stuff. So hopefully I'll get on a more consistent basis with this during over the next quarter. I just have to kind of discipline myself. But I've been really slacking in like my get up routine, because usually I would work it into my, well, actually this one gets worked into my night routine, but the rest, so I'll get into that once I get into my morning stuff, which is coming up. So this is my morning pages journal, and this is what I've really been slacking in. Usually for the past couple years I've read Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way, and I picked up the morning pages habit. I've been using an A6 Stalogy to do it because I don't need like a composition notebook or binder size paper. I'm not going to write that much. And I was doing 3 pages in here every morning before I really got up. I would meditate and then do my morning pages. But I have not been doing that lately because I feel like it takes too long, and I've been substituting. So instead of doing morning pages, it would either be between morning pages, scripting, or writing my dreams down. So if I had a dream and I remembered that was priority for me, then I would write the dream down. Some days I didn't feel like morning pages, I would do some scripting. But I have just really kind of fallen out of the habit. So I got to, where we at? Here. And I haven't really been consistent in this since. I do kind of want to pick it back up, but I'm not sure that I want to do 3 pages any longer. Maybe I'll cut it down to 1, or just however long I need to get whatever out, and then continue on like that. Because as I said, if I remember my dream or I prefer the script, then I'll do that. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if this is an end of an era for me as it comes to morning pages. So we'll see. Hopefully I can pick it back up. If so, it might just be 1 page, one and done, and that's it for me. So, and yeah, because it'd be a shame to not use this cover. It's so pretty. So that's kind of how I've been doing that this morning, and well, in the mornings, or I should say when I wake up, because sometimes it's not in the mornings when I wake up. Okay, my next one is my photo a day journal, and I have definitely been keeping up with this. More so, I've been getting the photos done every day. The only day that I missed was the 26th in March, I believe. I just completely forgot to take a picture, but other than that, I have been pretty consistent with this. I have a batch that I need to get the stickers ready and get done and update in this, but as you can see, I just get whatever picture for the day down. I usually decorate around it with some flower stickers from Live Love Posh. The beautifully lined sticker book is the one that I use the most. And then I just kind of write a little blurb about what the picture is about. Most of them are self-explanatory, but you know, if somebody comes looking for this thing to find out what's going on, then there's a little explanation for all of the pictures that are in here. And so, as I said, I just need to get myself caught up. I have the pictures, I just need to get them printed out on sticker paper. I typically like to use the clear matte sticker paper for these pictures, and then of course, like I said, the little blurb and stuff. So definitely been keeping up with that, ready to get it caught up again, because the last one I did was, as you can see, April 11th. It is now May 3rd. So yeah, I definitely need to get those photos printed and get those in here. So that is my photo a day journal. So far, I have been really loving this project, and it's really been making me more cognizant of pulling out my camera and getting and snapping pictures of quick moments and stuff that I don't usually think to do. I don't know why I'm just not like really into my camera like that, especially with me loving to journal and stuff like that. I just really forget to take pictures sometimes. So this is definitely encouraging me and making me say, hey, you need to get a picture of something. Hey, this might be a good thing to take a picture of. So yeah, it's doing what it was meant to do. So I probably will be continuing this in 2025. So yeah. The next one is my tarot journal, and for the most part, I've been keeping up with this. Some days I accidentally skip, like I actually just accidentally skipped yesterday. So here we are, and I need to get this filled out, this information here. For the first one of the week, I pulled the 3 of Cups. So what I typically do is whatever card that I pull on the first day of the week is the card I will highlight over here. This one was the Hermit, and I just do whatever the upright and reverse position means. I also write it in here since it's the first one that I pulled. And then just whatever subsequent ones I pull, the information goes here. Whether I pulled it upright or reverse, that's what I will write. And then I just print off, I'll scan it into my computer, the card, and print it off and put it here. And so, yeah, I just need to update the back of the ones that I ended up highlighting for, like, Supernatural. There's a few that I didn't go back here and check off. And then, of course, I need to check off the ones that I've highlighted so far for the Crow Tarot, which is not a lot because I just got into this in April. I just started using it in April. And I think I was a month early. I think I was meant to start a new one in May, but it is what it is. Some days I'm gung-ho about keeping up with this, and some days I'm just like, don't feel like it. But I try to keep up with it for the most part. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure if I will repeat this next year. I think I was trying to use the Hobonichi Weeks because I really like it. Like, I like the idea of it and the size of it. It's really cute. However, I don't know that I need one. If I do get another week's, it'll probably be because they have featured One Piece on the weeks, and I might get that. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the year how I'm feeling about this, and or if I've come up with some other idea for weeks. I don't know. So that is it for that. Okay, here's just my random thoughts, brain dump, stuff I need to take notes on. If grocery lists, a list of things I might want to buy, list of TV shows I might need to watch, ideas about how journal spreads that I want to make and what journals I want to make them, all of that kind of stuff goes in here. So it's just really all over the place. It's no rhyme or reason for it. I just flip to the next available page and start writing, whatever. So here I'm making notes because my car is, the lease is up, and so I am probably going to end up buying it. And so I was just making notes about the loan that I am applying for, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff. Anything, everything, whatever I need to take notes on, just goes in here. And I, make reference to or look at later. And as you can see, it's a little beat up. I just throw this everywhere, whatever. So that's pretty much this. Next is my Valerie journal. I freaking love this journal. I started it last year, the year before, and it's like a random journal. That's why I call it Valerie. I don't know if everybody knows the story, but when me and my brother were little, we would stay with my grandma a lot during the day. And my grandma and granddaddy kept snacks and stuff like that in the house for us. Those variety packs of snacks. But at the time, we were very young and we didn't know how to say variety. So we called it Valerie. And so it was an assortment of snacks we called the Valerie pack. Can I get a snack from the Valerie pack? Yes or no or whatever. And so, yeah, that's why I call this journal my Valerie journal, because it is an assortment of random stuff. However, I have noticed, see, I started off here. 2023. So yeah, it was last year. I start off here. I have noticed that it's mostly music stuff that I'm putting in here. I do put other stuff every now and again. However, it's mostly music, which I love because I love music so much. Yeah. So yeah, Ed Sheeran's Eyes Closed and the Subtract album came out last year around this time, actually in May. I think it dropped, and I was obsessed. Still love that song. And then, like, my favorite revenge stories, I wanted to make note of because I had just watched The Glory, and it was perfection. So good. So good. And it made me think of all the other revenge stories that I really, really love. Sleepers is one of my favorite movies. It's so melancholy and haunting. And then from Sleepers, they actually admire the book, The Count of Monte Cristo. So after watching Sleepers a few times, I had in my head I wanted to read The Count of Monte Cristo. I finally got that done a few years ago. And when I tell you, that book is chef's kiss. Perfection from beginning to end. The way my man got his review. Ooh, the long-term game was, exquisite. So, and then I started keeping track of my Receiptifys. This is an idea from February and June. I heard about it from her, and so I started printing out my Receiptifys from Spotify. So I would make note of them for each month, and I've been doing that, and I love that. I just love the way it looks too. And so I have kind of like a mini record of what I was really listening to for each month, which I love. And whoever the artist was that I was listening to the most, this gets featured here. So yeah. And then I will also do individual songs that I'm really into, loving, listening to ad nauseum. Waste Your Time by Conor Maynard. That is my jam. And then I did my Wrapped for the year. I had been meaning to do it last year and never got around to it, but I did end up getting it done this year. So loving that and looking forward to the end of, I should say, this is 2023. Looking forward to the end of this year so I can see what my Wrapped looks like. I wonder if Beyonce will be competing with Ed for #1 this year, because I've really been into Cowboy Carter. Really loving that album. It is an experience. It's a journey, and it's beautiful. So yeah. Anyway, October, September, This is a Ed Sheeran. See, you'll probably see Ed Sheeran a lot. This one, I think this is the last one that I have. Oh, no. No, oh, I forgot. I did do Mona Lisa in here, which is a song by Dominic Fike. Absolutely love this song. It makes me feel like it's summertime and I'm somewhere just having fun out in the open air. It's breezy. I'm with my friends. I feel free and uninhibited. Ugh, just love this song so much. So yeah, and I think that is the last, that's the last thing I did in here. So I probably need to get in here and do some more stuff. I've been printing out my Receiptifies, so I definitely need to catch up on those for January, February, March, and April. And yeah, so hopefully those will be coming. So my next book, and this is the same notebook as my Receiptify notebook, which they were personal size notebooks from Sunshine Sticker Co. They have since gone out of business, but when they had their sale, I got like five for $35. It was a great deal, so I stocked up. So I have a few of these I need to work through. But this one I decided to use for my reading journal this year. I did have a kind of already preformed reading journal last year that my mom had bought me from like Barnes & Noble. But I decided if I keep up with that, okay, then I'll actually make my own this year. Which I ended up doing. And so far I am really, really loving. I need to get myself updated for the month of April. But I have a few spreads that I need to do before I can do that. But here's just kind of what it's looking like so far. Yeah. And to help me with this, as a companion, I have added this. So I've been using this as well. I've noticed that I'm getting my thoughts down about the books that I've read. I'll read a book and I won't really write too much about it or whatever. And then I go on to the next book, and by the time I'm ready to write about it all, I kind of forget a lot of stuff that's happened. So what I did with this, I have repurposed this notebook. This is a A6 Miguel Reyes. I was doing something else in it before, but I wasn't really keeping up and consistent with that. So what I started doing was just kind of taking notes on the books that I'm reading. So I will make note of course, the book and the title, when I started it, and then when I finish goes in here, whether it was an audio, physical, yada, yada, yada. And then any thoughts that I have or quotes that I get from the book, I write them down. And then basically that's it. I'm just kind of keeping a few notes about what I'm reading here. So when I'm ready to start filling this out and getting my information down and stuff like that, I have it from here. And I'm not like completely like, oh, what was that about again? So yeah. Anyway, so that is my companion to this. They kind of go hand in hand. So my next one is this Dayree from Hobonichi. And I plan on using it, and still plan on using it as my content planner, which I haven't been keeping up with very well. Or let's just put it this way. I don't know that I'm using it the way that I want to use it or should use it. And so it's, I don't know. I need to figure out a better way. I've been trying to look at videos to see how other people are doing stuff, but nothing has been jiving with me so far. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway. And I wanted to kind of make notes here. But sometimes I make notes and sometimes I'm just off the cuff again. So I did this a couple times, and then I said, well, maybe I should try it this way. But the repeated writing stuff down, I don't know if that's going to work for me. So I need to figure out a better way to do this. But that is my intention for this. So we'll see if I figure out something by quarter 2. I don't know. But I'll hopefully get something figured out. Again, it's a day free because I don't typically need dates. Because I just journal when I feel like it or stuff like that. But even with this, I don't know. I really don't know. I may have to rethink this, or maybe it would be better for me to get a dated one next year or something. So we'll see. I don't know. Next is my scripting journal. I decided, I love this cover. I love everything One Piece. I am obsessed. I am enamored. Yes. So I have decided to, because I was actually going to use the Hobonichi Han, where I'm in my photo a day journal to do like my scripting. But then I said it makes more sense for me to, because I ended up buying the One Piece Techo. I said it makes more sense for me to put my scripting in here. And so that's what I've been doing. Of course, it's pretty private, so I'm not going to be flipping through this or whatever. But every now and again, I'll come in and get some scripting done on the day, because I've noticed, y'all, it is so weird. Oh, and I need to get those out. But I've noticed that when I'm writing in my one line a day journal and my, well, not my Hobonichi 5-year, because I had to start over. But when I'm writing in my one line a day journal, the exact same thing, there's a lot of times where I look up and the exact same thing has happened on that day. Stuff that shouldn't be the exact same. Like I've noticed this year that, and because I do like vision boards on the spur of the moment, this year I've noticed that I've done a vision board on the exact same day as I did the 2 years prior, the year before and the year before that. And as I said, when I make a vision board, a lot of times it's willy-nilly, it's on the spur of the moment. So it's just weird that kind of stuff, it just happens on the same day. There was another day where I was having severe stomach cramps. I rarely get them. And then the exact same day, the next year, I was getting severe stomach cramps. It's just weird how it happens. And so I was like, let me get a journal, a scripting journal, and start writing some different stuff down going on in here. And maybe this will start happening. The stuff in here will start happening, and I can write better stuff going into my other journals or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. But this is what I'm using for scripting. Put all my adventures and stuff that I want to do down in here. And so yeah. So here's my one line a day journal. I definitely have been keeping up with this. I think I may have skipped 1 or 2 days, maybe if I wasn't feeling well. I'm not sure. I don't think it's been a lot really at all. Every now and again, I may like not write in it just because I know I want to print out a picture or something accompanying it to go in there, and then I'll write my entry. But other than that, I'm in here every day and writing my one line a day, which usually is more than one line a day. So yeah, and sometimes it's just that, you know. So yeah, that's the only day I think that I haven't done anything. So that's pretty much it for this. I mean, I love this. As I said, it is definitely showing me how consistent I am. And then, but I feel like that consistency, I am getting my stuff written down. But I feel like there's some things in here that's showing me that I might be in a little bit of a rut. And so, yeah, I need to remedy that and get that fixed or whatever. So this is definitely helpful in a lot of different areas or whatever. So, but I'm enjoying still keeping up with that. What I'm really enjoying is now that I'm on year 3, going back and being able to read years 1 and 2 and all together or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Loving that. And I wish I had not messed up my 5-year journal from last year, because I would at least be able to read the first year now. But yeah, I messed it up and I ended up ordering a new one so I could just start completely over. And for the most part, I've been pretty consistent in here. I didn't know whether I was going to just keep up with the idea of doing my text or my writing in the Roy G. Biv kind of situation. But so far, I've only been using this red pen. Of course, I will work in different like brush pen colors, like gray stuff that basically goes with red or whatever. But for the most part, it's me and that red pen, you know, and I'll add pictures or stuff here and there. But I don't know. I'm enjoying myself. I do want to kind of get more. Haven't been using this space over here very much. So I do kind of want to get more into this space. I'm just not sure how exactly I want to do it. I don't know if I want to draw a lot, just print off pictures and stickers and stuff like that, or what. But hopefully in some capacity I'll get them filled up before the end of the 5 years. So that is pretty much it for this 5-year. As I said, I've been pretty consistent with it, and it's like the one line a day journal for me. There may be days where I might skip writing in it just because I want to get a picture or sticker or something printed out to go along with my entry. But then once I get it done, once I get it printed out, I definitely get the entry written in. So far it's May 3rd. I am definitely caught up. I wrote in it last night, which was May 2nd, and I will write in it tonight when the day is done. Okay, here's my creative journal. This is the Straw Hat Luffy 2024 cover. I really didn't think I would like using this color cover just because the yellow is so bright, but I don't know if the plastic kind of tamps it down for me or what, but I love this cover so much. And it could just be that I love Straw Hat and One Piece so much that I just really don't care about the yellow in the background. I don't know. But anyway, this is the cover from my creative journal for the year. This is a Hobonichi A6 notebook. I haven't been able to get my hand on the Tamori River paper notebooks any longer. At least not the one that I like, because I prefer grid paper. So I've been using this. As you can see, it's already chunking up. And I haven't even started my April entries yet. But I'm okay with that. I don't want to get too deep in this because I do need to do my February flip through. And I also need to, I just completed my March entries besides my favorites. I definitely need to get that filmed and done as well. But I will put that all in a video, just like I did in February, where I just did all of my entries in one video instead of breaking it up like I usually do. And I still haven't decided which I like better. So we'll see. I'm just kind of experimenting with that. This was a meme dump I did after doing my January favorites. These are memes that I had collected from that month. So if I have something like that, then I'll probably do quick meme dumps for the end of each month. I don't know that I have any I don't have any in February. I may have one or two for March, so we'll see. But that's pretty much what's going on in here. So far I am loving it. I've noticed that I'm getting back into my purples and blues and stuff like that. Purple's my favorite color. I feel like I kind of veered off from it a little bit in the last few years. Been really into like greens and stuff, but yeah, I'm getting back to it a lot in this notebook, and I'm loving it. I love the way it looks. It's so pretty. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my creative journal. So I guess just stay tuned for my February flip through and my March entries. Hopefully they'll definitely be up sometime in March. So yeah, just check that out. And lastly, if you are regular on my channel, everybody should all be familiar with this. This is my mini bullet journal. I just kind of keep up with my stuff for the month. So let me give you an example. So I need to finish filling this out. But like April, this is my watch list. There's a few I need to add in here that I forgot to print or hadn't print yet. I need to add one more book here that I ended up finishing. I can't believe I did 11 books in April. And of course, loved Cowboy Carter. And so it's a brain dump, what I was ordering, and then just my dailies, basically. And that's basically it. That's kind of how I do it. If anybody is interested, sometimes I don't have much to say at all, and then sometimes I will fill it out. Most days I fill the day out or whatever, because this is what I use when I'm ready to do my creative journal. This is what I reference to be able to do that. So yeah. So basically, what I do in here basically is I make myself a calendar for the month. I make myself a spot to put what I'm watching. So this was my February watch list. And then also what I'm listening to on repeat, which this month was Jonas Brothers and Aquila. And then my bookshelf of everything that I read for the month. And then I have a brain dump page, anything I might want to remember, and a page where I keep my online orders to make track that they came in and all that kind of stuff. And then basically my dailies, I keep up with what I'm doing at what time, what goals I have to get through tomorrow, and if I finish my goals for today or whatever. And basically an account for the day. So that is pretty much what goes into my mini bullet journal. This is, if anybody's interested, because I used to use the Leuchtturm, and I really like the Leuchtturm. However, I could only fit like 5 months in it. So this is an Inkit notebook. It's a pocket size and it's from Create with Pen. She does pre-orders and sometimes she already has them in stock. So you just need to go to her website and check it out. I do believe, I'm not sure if I said it already or not, I do believe this is over 500 pages, maybe like 520 or something like that. So far I have been able to fit all of my months in here, and I'm putting May in here. So I think this will last me way longer than 5 months. So we'll see how long it lasts me, but it's definitely going to be over 5 months. So that is a plus in my estimation. And I already have another one for backup. So once this one is all used up, I already have another one ready to go. And I'll probably end up getting one or two more before the year's out or going into the next year. We'll see. But I really like this notebook. It is Tomoe River paper. So yeah, I don't know. It's just really cool. And this cover is the Lilac number 10, if I'm not mistaken, from Chic Sparrow. It's a Chic Sparrow. They have different colors. This one is the lilac. The other one is a white one, and then there's a really bright yellow one as well. And as you can see, Chic Sparrow. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my quarter one update, how I'm using my journals, how I've done in my journals, what I'm reconsidering, and all of that jazz, yada yada yada. So if you have any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. I trust that you all have been safe and well, and I'll catch you in the next one.